So before I begin, ladies and gentlemen, I need to let y'all in on a little secret about myself. I am crazy, but yet and still, I am my own best friend. Like I said, even if the world turned their back on me, I know I got a friend in me. Alright? So, I was laying in the bed deep in thought, and I was thinking about a female friend, right? So, this female friend is solid, man. She's super awesome. Like, real cool person. Like, you'll never meet anybody like her. If you see how beautiful she is and the personality that comes with it, you'll be like, damn, that shit shouldn't match, right? Because she, in my personal opinion, she's very beautiful girl, very beautiful young lady. I'm sorry. Um, and I think she's mad cool. Like, she's mad dope. And she's always super helpful, man. She's always looking out and shit. She comes through clutch, like some real shit. So, as a result, I reciprocate, that friendship in return. But, I was having a conversation with myself. Again, me being my own best friend, I was thinking to myself, man. I said, she mad nice, though. She mad cool. I said, but I wonder if she likes it rough or if she's like one of those need to make love types, That's what I think about, because the personality that people present to you in public, quote unquote, lady in the streets, freaking the sheets, is kind of where my mind goes with a lot of females, right? But I was like, man, do you think she likes, her hair pulled and shit like that? Or is she kind of like a make love type? Like, I want you to be all sensual and, let's have our bodies intertwine and become one or some shit. And as a result of me and this thought process, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about whether Filipinas, like it rough or not. Again, I can only speak for me. I can only speak for situations that I'm aware of. I can't speak for everybody's situation, but if you've had a situation, and again, I'm not asking you to divulge any intimate moments within your relationship, but if you feel like sharing in something that you think would be beneficial to this particular video, comment section below. Alright, so I often think about past relationships or past performances by yours truly, and I often think, Doc, were you going in? Were you going ham? Were you trying to beat that shit up like Tyson in a clutch or some shit, or Tyson in the clinch, or were you more or less trying to caress and fucking look into eyes and gaze into souls and shit during your time experiences abroad? And to be honest with you, as funny as it sounds, it was a mixture of both. I always felt like any first time experience with a Filipina, I would go half speed, right? I kind of felt obligated to go half speed because I didn't know if it would fit, not going into the intricacies, but I think you know what I'm talking about. I didn't know if, it would hurt, my significant partner at the moment. I didn't know that shit. So I never really went full speed ahead the first time around, right? But if this was something that was repetitive or something that kind of, happened over time and we continue to see each other over time, gradually, things would get a little bit more buck wild, right? Because I'm trying in the moment to figure out, okay, what kind of shit can we go with this one, right? Now, in the beginning, stick to your missionaries, the standard shit, right? As you start graduating into your Kama Sutra, all of that, putting bitches' legs behind their head and shit, and, all that extra stuff, or banging them out on, like, kitchen counters and, bathrooms and shit, jacuzzis, when you start getting into that real fun shit, after a while, that's when you can start to really get into your groove of things and start seeing how hard you can really go. So I often tell foreigners, again, I'm no sex expert, ladies and gentlemen. I had my fair share. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Doc's lived a great life in that regard. But I often tell foreigners, man, first time in, you got to feel that situation out. Now, if she going hard on day one, fucking ride you like fucking cowboy in the sunset, she going ham. Thunder Thighs just going all over the place. Hey, man, you got to match that energy, right? I'm all about matching energies, right? I kind of feel like in the beginning, you got to take your time, figure out the situation. But if she going balls to the wall on day one, you got to meet her where she at. And don't let a Filipina surprise you, gentlemen. Don't let a Filipina surprise you. Them bitches like getting their hair pulled. They like getting rolled from the back, bruh. It's a natural sexual thing. Okay? And you have to find what positions, turn around a little bit, make her feel a little bit of a way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure that out, man. I mean, you gotta try shit. You never know what a Filipina will be into until you try. Right? Or at least ask. I have never been afraid nor ashamed to ask a Filipina what she likes to do in the bedroom. I can honestly say once I have established that me and her are about to get it in, like whether this would be the first time or not, once I've established that I'm about to get that ass, I'll ask her, like, what's your favorite position? What do you like in the bedroom? I would ask her that. Most Filipinas are shy to really divulge that type of information and know it's kind of private, but understandably so, that is a conversation that I'm having between you and me. Literally, the partner that you're choosing to engage in such activities with. So I try to make her feel comfortable about coming out of her shell about these particular topics of conversation. Again, it can be uncomfortable. Right? And as a result of you asking these questions, she'll probably start asking questions again if you have not engaged in any sexual activity yet. She may be asking you, how big is it? Oh my God, I may be afraid it don't fit. And at that moment, in the beginning, take it slow. Right? Gotta take it slow. And, it's like riding a bike. You start out slow. You know what I'm saying? Gradually get a little faster. Pedal a little faster. Pedal a little faster. And if you start hearing ooch, ouch, and all shit, slow it down a little bit. Again, got to gauge the situation. You got to gauge where she is functioning or at what level she's functioning in as well. So, if you were to ask me, do Filipinas like it rough? Only when they get adjusted to the D. When they start getting adjusted to the D, ladies and gentlemen, sky's the limit to the shit you can do. Sky's the limit to the things you could do. Now, you know what's funny? And a lot of foreigners may get, I'm not going to say upset about this, but this type of situation happens more often than not when it comes to dealing with women of the night or women that work in a particular industry. Like, if you bar find them or whatever, and you've paid for the activity. If she can't take it, then you're angry because you paid for it and all of that stuff, and it becomes a whole situation, so you kind of like get it in like you mad, and there's nothing worse than when you just beating it up because you angry, and it's not comfortable. Granted, I understand that she's being paid to do something for you, and as a result, you just trying to get your nut and keep it pushing, and sometimes in order for you to get that nut, you gotta be a little bit rougher than probably the young ladies used to, right? But I kind of feel like in that situation, depending on how you see it, depending on how you spend it, depending on what value it means to you, if that's what you're going to do, I kind of feel like you should still put yourself in a situation to match the energy. That way, should you choose to come back around again, and again, the next few times you start getting it, you ain't really paying for it like that. You shouldn't be, Because I feel like as long as she's satisfied sexually, even if you do pay for something, it might be for like the food or transportation, not so much for the act of, like it would have been probably the first time around if you bar find and things like that. Kind of feel like she start coming around for free, right? On those nights where she's not getting taken out of the bars, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that text message hit, how you doing, what you doing, can I come over? Oh yeah, I don't know about y'all, but ain't nothing better than a Bravo Charlie, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Tell you, man, a Bravo Charlie 3, 4 o'clock in the morning is ideal. Granted, I might be in the middle of sleep, but trust me, you gotta make sure your soldier is ready to go any time of the day, man. Gotta train that bitch like a Navy SEAL, ready to rock and roll at any time of the day. Alright, but by Bravo Charlie, I mean booty call, if you didn't know that. That's what we call we call booty calls, or BC's Bravo Charlies. So, ideally, how rough you get depends on the situation at hand, but I can almost guarantee you there's some Filipinas that will match your energy. If you're trying to get buck wild and shit, I'm sure you'll find somebody that's willing to get buck wild with you, but I don't think it's gonna be on day one. Not always on day one. But again, if she gonna try to hit you with that, oh, I'm ready and I'm BTA, I'm about that action because I ain't had none in a while and my juices is flowing. Hey, man, you gotta go with the flow then, man. Grab all types of hair, smack on the ass. I've never met a Filipina that don't like being smacked on the ass. I'm sorry. While you getting it, I can say that with confidence. I've never in my lifetime met a Filipina or any young lady for that fact that doesn't like to get smacked on the ass when you hit it from behind. Okay? I've never met one that doesn't enjoy a dude, not hard now, but enough for her to feel it. A little pop, a little sting. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pop. Y'all know what it is, man. Let me stop. But I've never met a young lady that doesn't enjoy that. You know? So, like I said, the hair pulling and all that shit, see what all goes with it. But still, man, again, all of these thoughts come when I'm just having conversations with myself, man. And this is the result, and this is the video. If you enjoyed it, you already know what to do, man. Drop a like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd highly appreciate that one. If you enjoy it just a little bit more, there's a heart at the bottom, a little thank you button. Drop a couple dollars on the Good Docs book. Got a Cash App, bro. Patreon for all of my unforeseen content, man. Make sure you check them out, because we get it in over there, all right? Appreciate your time, man. Appreciate your energy, man. And if you enjoyed this video, again, you already know what to do. And with that being said, man, Good Doc is officially out. At least nako pa elam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Mabuhay. Peace.